Welcome to the Disney Underground, your experimental podcast of tomorrow. Be sure to strap on your Mickey ears as our hosts, Panda, Gene, Sammy, and Corinne, take you through all the happenings in the world of Disney and Universal. Are you ready for some fun, games, and an occasional guest or two? Then sit back, relax, and enjoy the Disney Underground.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Disney Underground, your experimental podcast of tomorrow. Gene's Fitzmagic, Panda, Corinne, no Hello. Sammy D.
No, Sammy's feeling under the weather. I am also, again, I have the darn ick.
Oh.
I just had 3 weeks ago. What? Just what? I'm just icky?
You're just icky.
No. I do want to say thank you to Panda. Oh, there we go. I guess Corinne's right. I do want to say thank you to Panda for being a wonderful host as I moved down to Florida, and we
had a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time, and great times to continue. And I got to see Aliens for the first time.
Yeah, you finally watched it.
Yeah, I saw the sequel. It was pretty fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty.
I told him it was all over at the end when Bishop comes before he gets split apart.
And it's kind of crazy to think about how old those movies are too.
Crazy.
Also. You guys witnessed it. Seen the Country Bear Jamboree, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that a little later today. In the meantime, we have a fantastic guest in the house, Disney artist Craig Skaggs, who's got like the most amazing work, and I can't wait to talk to him and just find out more about his Disney stuff. But before we get to that, how are you guys doing?
Good. I'm not sick.
Other than being sick. So,
Corinne, you look good. Corinne looks like you know the hot cocoa lady with the wooden shoes and the things? Yeah.
My boyfriend says it's like Pippi Longstocking?
Pippi Longstocking, yes.
Swedish.
Don't say Pippi is another thing.
No. Because in Sweden it's Pippi Longstrump.
Oh, she's got the whole accent thing going. I don't know. But let's say hello to some people in the chat. Disney Riley, Francine Waterman, Samantha Lowe is in the house. Paul Engel, one of our mods, is here. Stephanie Keel, another one of our mods, is here. Let's see, who else do we got? Dave Garner, Debbie Bernfeld. Hey, how you doing, Debbie? Let's see.
Tommy.
Travis Detrick is in the house. Lily Johns is in the house. Connor Matsis.
Do you see what he wrote? I told Gene that was a thing. They come out at night, mostly.
Yes, he did. You called him before it is. And Connor Matsis, I saw that. I saw some crazy pictures of him wrestling alligators. Man, that guy is nuts. He's awesome. And he's also on the Peach Tea train. So welcome aboard.
Oh
welcome aboard.
Let's get Craig in and tell him about the Peachtree train.
We're gonna have to. Quentin Jones, T. Marie, one of our mods, is in the house. Did I miss him? Caleb Joshua Hill is in the house. Cindy Meyer, Pete McDevitt, one of our mods, is in the house. One of our greatest friends. Love Pete. He's gonna be here next week. Actually, no,
Pete's not just friends. Pete's family, man.
Yeah, Pete's the man. We're gonna see him in a couple of days. Actually, he'll be
on the 27th.
Yeah, can't wait. Let's see. And I do have a vocal.
We could stop by Craig's booth too, I think, on the 27th.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be great. And Pete, I missed your call. I will. If you just text me, I apologize.
Pete, he misses everybody's call. He does not answer his phone.
I did not have my phone. I didn't have my phone. I was actually with a friend this afternoon. I had my phone away, just going to be in the moment. So I apologize. But yeah, by the time I came home, I realized that it was like hours later. So I apologize, Pete. John G in the house. Stephen Bouchard in the house. Badger Backer. We caught up yet? Rob, aka Mr. Disney MK. Let's see. I don't want to leave anybody out. I think I'm caught up. So without further ado, Connor loves the peach iced tea. I told you, man. Andrew Prince is in the house too. But before we get to any further ados or don'ts, let's bring in our special guest. This is the time of year for it, right? It's Festival of the Arts. Mr. Craig Skaggs.
Hello.
Hey, Craig.
Hi.
How you doing?
What are you doing?
Fantastic.
I've known Craig for a while now. Craig is a Disney fine artist. He is going to be at the Epcot Festival from the 25th to the 31st, and he should be close to Test Track if you want to visit him. And if you don't want to visit him, you will after you see some of his artwork.
Yes, impressive stuff.
Promenade tent.
There you go.
The Promenade tent.
Yep.
So anyhow, Craig, what we were talking about with the peach tea is Gene has this thing for peach iced tea from Joffrey's.
Okay.
And at Epcot, stop at a Joffrey's, just get it. Do you like iced tea? Are you an iced tea person?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you what.
Peach iced tea, it is the best.
Yeah.
Craig, bring him one.
I'm about to say, Craig, I'm going to visit you, and I'm going to bring you a peach tea. I'm going to bring you a peach tea.
Perfect.
So I'll see you on one of those days there.
don't think you're getting any artwork for just a peach tea. It's
Yeah, I was gonna say. Is that
All right, I'll
a
bring
brand?
two. I'll bring
Like,
two.
well, let me tease this out. I knew Craig. I think I.
You just
It's not
can't wait,
safe.
can you?
But no, I'm
No,
not
he
going to open
can't.
it now. I'm going to wait till the end. But it's not that Craig, I knew him before he was famous or anything, but I kind of knew you when you were kind of starting out a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And for the Star Wars and Disney stuff, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when I saw his stuff and knew he was going to do amazing, I'm like, we were talking, and sometimes he did commissions, for, it was like $200 or something. Like, could I have a Madame Leota? Sure enough, he got too busy. My 200 meant nothing to him because it wasn't. No. I mean, he got busy with real life. I get it. And I kept saying, is Madame Leota coming?
People more important than you.
Every opportunity I got, I would remind him. So he mailed me something to open up on air that I can't wait. Because
for free, mind you.
Yeah. But what do you think Gene's trying to do with the peach tea? I'm not stupid. Don't be moving in on my man.
Let me say something. You can have one of these peach teas, Craig, and you'll be addicted. You'll be going every day before you set up.
They really are pretty amazing.
Well,
so let's Craig, I want to show some of your art. I mean, we're looking at this skull here, which I call some of your stuff hyper realism. I don't even know if that's a real term. Because it looked like, Patty, if you could put some of his work up, let's just look at it and we can even move to the side. Okay, this is the perfect example of it looks like it could have been a photo. Mm-hmm. Maybe it is, like maybe they did that, but I think I can't imagine the work involved. How long did that take you about, Craig?
I figured it up at well over 200 hours.
Wow.
That still doesn't sound that long to me. If I worked an 8-hour day, I would have thought that would take a couple of 8-hour months, a month of 8 hours.
I ordered special long hair brushes to do it because it was 24 by 36, which means the lines were almost life size.
Wow. And then what's like the process? You okay? I know, Corinne, you were going to probably ask something like this, but you discuss with Disney, what do we want, or do you come up with the idea? Give me some process.
Yeah, I will come up with a concept, and I'll do a small sketch of it, and then I'll turn it in. And for that one, that was when I was with the Disney Gallery division. So they would have their own process of reviewing it. And then if it passed them, then it would go on to Disney Corporate, whoever's handling their review process. And then they would review it. And if it got the thumbs up, then it would go to the final painting. And then that, you have to make sure that gets approved, go through the entire approval process again.
Wow.
And I found out that depending on what it is, it'll go to another review with Disney Animation. If it's Muppets, it'll go another review with Henson. If it's something that has a different ethnic quality, it'll go through another source for that. It's like Moana, say. So yeah,
so it's really in depth.
It's really in depth.
Wow, I guess they want to make sure. Are we insulting Hawaiian culture anywhere in this?
Exactly right. Yeah. They want to make sure that everything is fine.
That's crazy. Do you find that you've gotten things that were you disappointed in some things that just weren't approved or you had to change?
Oh, absolutely. And Henson's been the hardest. There's almost no way to get anything past Henson to get it approved.
Any Muppets? Oh.
Any Muppets. So I'm pretty much giving up on them and just.
That's so sad. Dude, I wonder if Henson's aware that the process makes you make less of that.
I don't know, but I have a lot of people telling me, well, there's not very much good stuff out with the Muppets. And it's like, well, here's why. They don't let anything pass by them.
Wow.
So.
And they're not saying change it. They're saying, nah, we don't like this particular.
Oh, they're saying change it. They're saying pretty much change everything. It's always, no matter what you do, it's always so many revisions. It's not worthwhile. It's not even worth my time. And
they're very picky.
Yeah, and that's just the concept stage. It's not even, and when it goes to, if it would go to final, there would be so many revisions. I'd have to sell it. A painting for $200,000 to make it worth my time.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, does every painting get the treatment where we're going to sell the original, we're going to then make prints, or is it different for every one?
Yeah, the work that I do for the galleries, and now with the Disney Fine Art Collector's Editions, my originals will go to the Promenade Gallery, and then they'll sell sell the originals, and at various shows, whether it's a VIP show or now Festival of the Arts. And then collector's editions will decide if they're going to make prints of the piece. When I was with the gallery division, they made prints of everything that I did, but collector's edition is more selective because I think they're dealing with more artists. So you've got so many artists pouring in so much stuff, they have to be kind of selective as to what they decide to print.
All right, that makes sense.
So, you're really bummed sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of pieces. It's like, oh, you're gonna print that, right? And they're like, no.
Yeah.
Like, you're killing me.
Patty, show us some more stuff.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, now this one is different to me than a lot of your other stuff.
It looks a little different. Yeah. I've tried to, my original concept, I had her more realistic, but they didn't want that. They wanted her the more animated look. So I made it more cartoony, but still tried to give some, lighting and colors and really make it pop.
The glistening of the pixie dust to me.
I know it looks sparkly.
It's magic. It's magical. Yeah, it's
Thank
great.
you.
She's basking. Oh, this I just can't handle.
This looks like a photo. It's so good. It's so good.
I put so much time into this piece because I absolutely love Tron. They framed this so beautifully for the VIP show. It had a yellow fillet inside a black frame, and I kept telling Elizabeth, I'm taking that back home with me. She's like, but people will be able to see this original at Epcot.
Oh, cool.
Is that oil, watercolor? What the heck is it?
They're acrylics. I work in
acrylics. Okay.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
That is so awesome.
That too. Look at every slice.
I know.
Zucchini,
I love it.
Tomato. It's okay. This one had to take as long as the Lion King, no?
No. This one, it took, how long did this one take? Probably about a week to do. I just can't. That's just insanity. I don't know when I'm going to go down the road of torturing myself for that long again. But
yeah, it's a lot of characters. It's a lot of detail. It's amazing.
Textures, the textiles, the tattoos. It's just like
just the water.
The water, the border even around it
almost
is
looks shiny. It's like you can see, like, I know, pun intended here, shiny, but it looks like, you know what I mean? Shiny. It looks shiny. Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
But I love that.
Oh my gosh.
Very cute. Very cute.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, look at Goofy.
Look at the moon.
Yeah.
Looking at Goofy's butt.
Now, this is the second painting that I've done. The Goofy is the second painting that I've done based on an old Rockwell painting.
Oh, the other one was the Donald Duck, right?
Donald Duck, right?
I'm sure we'll probably get to that. I remember you talking about that one, the old Rockwell stuff.
Yep.
But this too, the layers of teeth. It's just
and the detail in the teeth.
I sold this original at the VIP show, and there was actually 3 buyers wanting to buy it, and it just came down to the first guy getting there first and putting his sticker.
If somebody offers more, it's not like an auction?
No, unfortunately, I didn't. I had the choice of picking one piece to go to auction. I picked the Mickey 100 instead of this one, but the Mickey 100, it did fine too. But but this one, and I had it. It's kind of funny. I had my table set up that we were sitting at, and then the long panels with my artwork, and then as you round the table, I had a easel set up, and I had this is 48 by 48, so it was a big painting. So people rounded the corner and they got face to face with Bruce.
Wow. Yeah You could hear him in this. Look at Forky. That's just great. That's great for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And this was a work in progress piece I was working on at the VIP show, just sitting there painting.
Okay, are you selling prints of this at Festival of the Arts?
No, they won't have prints ready if they even make prints of it at all.
Okay, because this would be perfect for Valentine's Day.
I know.
There's so few prints.
All right, Craig feels our frustration. He knows.
That's really cool too.
I just finished this painting about a week or so ago.
That's great. That somebody picks A Bug's Life, which seems almost gone out of our memory now for stuff, which it's not. It's great.
Well, I just thought she was so cute.
And what is this?
This is the snow globe from Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
Oh.
See the little bird?
Need the birds.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Love it.
Oh, I love this.
This is my Disney 100 piece.
That's
That
great.
is so cool.
Yeah.
Because it takes you a while to look and you see the 100. It's so cool.
Prints of this will be.
Oh, I just got it, Corinne, because you said it.
Yeah.
You didn't
I did
get it?
not see the 100 originally, no. Listen, I still see a plane in. Oh my God!
Wow.
With this, yeah, I want
Look
this
at all
one.
the detail in the background.
But you know what's the best? You can feel the hand. Those hands. You know what they feel like. Like you know he's shaking and he's
Yeah. The dog.
I think this is my favorite one now.
right.
Yeah.
I
Everybody
think it
in the
might.
chat, tell us what your favorite one is of all of them.
Yeah.
I want to know. Because
And
it's
if you
hard
do
to
have
pick.
questions,
It's hard to pick
the-
one.
we'll get to some questions from
Yeah,
the
if
chat.
the chat
room.
has any questions. Yeah, definitely.
That caretaker piece is so popular.
Oh, I can
I bet.
imagine. Haunted
Yeah.
Man.
Do you know if there's prints of that?
There are.
Okay, good.
And
Go
as a
back
matter
to it
of
real
fact,
quick, Patty.
They send me for the limited editions. They send them to me, and I hand embellish painting the lantern, and I add extra highlights and stuff on the moths.
Oh wow. Very
Okay,
cool.
that we can get, Gene.
Very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. The detail over the whole thing is just is it's amazing.
It's a little mind numbing for somebody that doesn't do this type of thing.
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
paints at
I don't know
all.
where you start to put the pencil on the paper.
Where do you get the idea? All right, I want to be able to decide what you're going to do. Like, is it just something you just see something in one of the movies? Is, you know what? I want to paint that scene, or how does it come to fruition where you want to move forward with it?
A lot of times it is a scene from a movie. A lot of times I'm just looking, kind of scanning things online, and something will just, hey, maybe this will be good applied to, some other thing. What character can I find that can put him in this scene? Or it's just, you have to be open to pretty much anything that might give you some kind of idea to work in with these characters, because there's so many characters that you can pick from.
Mm-hmm.
But so much of the time I don't want to do just direct scenes from the movie. I want to do something unique or special, like Ratatouille. I wanted to come up with a really unique idea that hopefully no one would ever think of just, because that was a 12-inch round canvas, and I found that and I thought, well, what would look good on a 12-inch round canvas? And then it started, well, what if I did a down shot of Remy's in a plate of Ratatouille? So it's just this whole snowball kind of thing, and you just never know where inspiration is going to come from.
Which character would you say is your favorite to paint? Like as you're painting, it just feels right. Like, who is that character?
You know what? I would have to say it was that Bruce the shark.
Really?
I was laughing almost every day I was painting that, because it was so ridiculously big, and I'm staring right into the face of the
mouth.
shark every single day, and I couldn't help but smile. I mean, it was just hysterical.
Awesome.
I already answered Riley. She didn't hear when we asked him that question. That it took about 200 hours for The Lion King. Somebody said, do you use AI at all? I'm like, no, but
it's you can very clearly see it is AI.
No, and I never, although I use the computer for the medical illustration that I do most of that in Photoshop. I never use computer or anything other than just might assemble some mock-up of my reference.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that because it's a big time saver, but I will never, everything that I do for my fine art is all traditional.
That's cool.
No, I mean,
how long is the process, would you say, from for festival arts? Like when they know that they invite you to come to this year's festival, how long, how much time do you get to prepare for that? Do they invite you early last year?
Not that long. I was invited at the VIP show in November. The owner of the Promenade Gallery came over to me and said, I want to invite you to the Festival of Arts this year. And I'm just like, great. I don't have a lot of time.
So do they tell you then that we want some artwork that's new for the festival? So you have to
yeah, you always try to get some new stuff in. As
So you only have that amount of time.
Because I, it's good and bad. I sold so well at the VIP show. That's great, but now I don't have anything really for festival. So you got to try to create some stuff. And he did surprise me actually when he said you can bring some of your personal work to the festival as well, which I like. That's interesting. So I've grabbed a lot of the wildlife and landscapes and things like this that I have that I'm going to highlight and showcase there as well as with my Disney stuff, and really fill out the panels and fill out the booth. And I have my fingers crossed that people will appreciate the non-Disney stuff too.
Definitely. People are asking if you have a hunchback, and I could picture, Notre Dame and him yelling from the rafters. I don't think you've done that. Have you done any Pandora yet?
No. That's another one that's kind of a hard thing to get through the approval process.
I could definitely see a Navi riding on an Ikron from you.
Yeah.
With a
camera
with an arrow in their hand.
It's those third party.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just right for my kind of painting, is that kind of detail and that kind of color and stuff. I love it.
I would think about it. I see if Pandora needs anything, but it has to go through James Cameron, I'm sure, and everybody else too before it's. But I bet you yours would get approved. I wouldn't. Don't use the Henson thing as your baseline, because you don't know, it could be easier.
That's true. I have tried to at least 2 Avatar concepts I've submitted, and they've said no to both of them. But,
oh wow!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. Just send them to me. Whatever's rejected, just send them to me.
I'm always so confused by that, because I'm like, I wonder who decides, like, what, you know what I mean? Like, who decides what's going to be popular and sell at these festivals or any of the galleries, like Art of Disney? Because there's just so many movies that are, underrated and nobody makes merchandise for.
Right.
Where you're like, and I know there's demand. There's such an intent. Like this
Figment.
is yeah. I mean, this year we did get a lot of Figment though, but I saw for the first time this year they have Anastasia. That kind of now became Disney because it was 20th Century Fox.
Yeah.
They've never had artwork for that before. So I can only imagine that now people pushed so much.
And I'm sure it's multiples. A lot of guys stick to things that are common that they know will sell. Some of it is approval process, not just with Disney, but with whether it's collector's editions or the gallery division or whoever. They just, everybody has an opinion of what they think will sell or what they want or what they think they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's a lot of things that they'll do like, well, we don't know if that'll sell, and that'll sell just right away.
Exactly.
Yeah. They don't really know their own product. I hate to say it.
No, it's
Don was it.
I did the pirate coin from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
They didn't want to make prints of it, and they were still not going to make prints of it. And that was the first thing that sold at the VIP show in 2022. It was gone in a second. The original painting.
Yeah, the fandom likes some detailed things that we don't even know that we.
Yeah, we don't want to see the same thing all the time.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. And that's what I keep trying to push is that, all these artists doing the same exact thing. Why not allow some of us to do a little bit different here and there? And I keep trying to push the boundaries, and they push back. But some things get through.
Craig, are you currently doing commissions? I'm sorry.
We'll do that, and I'll do it next.
Are you currently doing real commissions for people, or you're just too busy?
Sometimes I can do commissions as long as they're obviously nothing to do with Disney, nothing to do with anything that's under the Disney umbrella or anything like that. I can do them. But I've kind of got my hands full trying to keep up with
demand,
because there's a number, it's like I'm doing Festival of the Arts now, but November seems like pretty far away. But if I'm trying to get a lot of paintings done by then, it's not near far enough. So I'm just constantly, what is the next show I'm going to be doing?
The Disney Riley actually has a question. Have you ever done Frozen yet? Actually, our thumbnail is Olaf. So if you want to check out the thumbnail. Have you ever done any other Frozen ones besides that one?
No. I've tried to I submitted an idea for Elsa, but they didn't. The Disney Gallery division didn't approve it.
Okay.
But so Olaf with changes. My original Olaf was different, and I got a little
Okay.
Yeah. The little fire lizard.
Yeah.
I had
Bruno?
him running up his arm to lick Olaf's cheek. Well, I had him leaving a small trail of his little pink fire. They wouldn't allow that.
Really?
I'm like, well, why? You set fire to Olaf in both of the movies. You obviously don't have a problem with that. But no, we can't have that.
That's crazy that they're so specific.
But Nat McCullough did a painting just like that of him running up the arm and leaving a trail of fire, and she got it approved.
Because the different person saw it.
Different person saw it. Exactly right.
It's like ask somebody else and you'll get a different answer. It's stupid.
Mm.
I do have a personal.
That's Disney for you.
Yeah.
I have a weird question that I'm hoping nobody's ever asked you.
Okay.
Do you have a set time that you go and paint, like after dinner, or could you wake up at 3 a.m. with insomnia and just start painting? Like, what is your process?
Good question.
Thank you.
I usually will stumble downstairs somewhere around 9ish when I've had a couple of cups of coffee and chilled a little. And then if I'm into a painting, I'll paint till about 5 or 6, and then it nags me and I'll go back down and I'll paint a little more, and in the evening. But I usually don't wake up in the middle of. Now I used to when I was young and just endless energy, but I ain't young anymore. So I try to shut it off, because back then my concepts and my constant flood of ideas kept me. I was a chronic insomniac, and now I try to just cut it off. And it's like at a certain time, just chill, get in a couple hours of watching a movie or some TV shows or something, relax the brain, and then just head to bed.
So you have your space, like the basement is your art space.
The basement is my studio. Yeah.
Do you ever have it where something like just hits you in the middle of the night and you're like, I just got to get up and just sketch something at least, just so I have like, does it ever happen? Where just something hits you like just bam, and I gotta put it together.
It does happen. Yeah. But I have a different process, which is when I get an idea, I have to work it through in my head. A lot of people will run to a sketch pad and they'll sketch it out and they'll try to work it out on paper. I don't do that. I draw it and redraw it and paint it and repaint it and paint it in my head to work out every angle and detail.
Wow.
And then when I go to the canvas, I'm ready because I painted it top to bottom 30, 40, 50 times already. And I know exactly the process I'm going to do, what I'm going to lay down first, whether I'm going to use brushes or even spray paint to do the base coats of just colors here and there. I've already got every single one of those things worked out. I know exactly what to do.
That's crazy.
We get a lot of questions about, do you have this? Do you have this? Where would we go to see all the art that you have available? Is there a website?
Not yet. I want to build a really good website this year. I want to because I wanted to build up a little bit of my Disney stuff to have a bunch on the site, and I want to put together a really good website this year. But Craig Skaggs Illustration on Facebook is the best place to see almost all of my stuff. You go to the photos.
Do you have
gallery.
Instagram?
I'm not on Instagram.
I searched and searched and searched. I could not find you on Instagram, but we do have
Facebook too, so I'll share there.
Yes.
I know we do have the Facebook link, and I think we have another link too through Disney Art, one of the art sites for it where they can actually
DisneyFineArt.com.
That's it. We have those links going up.
And then there was Shop Disney. I have work on
Shop. Oh, okay.
Well. Right, we're getting to the half hour, but I got something else. Kimberly Bouchard, one of our friends, also an author who does the I'm going to forget the title. Do you know the title? You might know it. Cooking by Disney, I think so. Right here. She does a cookbook, and she has Disney celebrities give their recipes. I mean, you can find stuff from big time people in Disney. From I forget some, but I wasn't prepared for what I was going to ask, but you gave her 2 recipes. What were the 2 recipes that are in the book?
Yeah, they were both my mother's old recipes. One was for potato soup, and the
Which
other
Kim
one
says is fantastic.
well, good. It certainly is. It's definitely not low calorie though. And the other one is these ranch beans, which is kind of you could almost call it a chili in a way, but it's they're more on the sweeter side a little bit, and they're just really good. We're always a big hit at all of our picnics.
I would like to. I'm going to get the book just so I can get to your recipes and do the potato soup. Gene, if people watch the show, they know he doesn't like beans and he's never had a bean. Which is, I tell him if he's had a peanut, Craig, he's had a bean.
That's not the same thing.
All right, I am going to look at this.
There we go.
For a long time. So first of all, before I look at this, Craig, this is so special to me. No matter what it is, I'm going to cherish it anyway because it's from you and it will stay on a wall in my house and be forever like when Craig is like getting his Academy Award for art, if there is such a thing.
I've seen it. So
I can't believe you already saw it.
Okay, so that's right. Thank you, Craig. It's great.
It's a white cow in a snowstorm.
Talk amongst yourselves for a second. It's going to take me a second to open this nicely. I'm not going to ruin it.
Craig, do you have anything that you're like dreaming of? Like I know you mentioned Muppets, so I'm assuming that's something you really, but do you have any sort of Disney character or movie that you're really hoping to get through one day? Like your dream one?
I really want to do a Nautilus.
Oh yeah, 20,000 Leagues.
And I want to do a huge painting of the Nautilus, detailed down to every rivet.
That's really cool.
So cool.
Craig, this is a one of a kind thing. Nobody has this.
Nobody has it.
It's amazing.
This is okay. People are going to want to buy it, and I'm not selling you copies. I'm not print this. I can't print this. This is amazing.
Oh, your favorite.
That is
Craig.
awesome.
I'm like almost crying.
Is it like
it is an India ink wash.
Oh,
that is
that I used
the most.
Details.
I haven't. You know, the thing is that I used to do quite a bit of it. It's an old technique, and I wanted to do it to not only get the feel for it again, but I wanted to do far more than just a sketch. Do something really unique for you, and I hope you like it.
So, Craig, the candles on the side just blow me away with the whole scene. Even the whatever you call the stand that the thing is on, everything. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Her face.
Did not disappoint at all, Craig. I can't wait to go to Michael's and tell them acid free, the best stuff ever. Just put it in a frame that will stay forever. I love it.
Now, Craig, something like that, how long did that take you to finish?
It took about a day.
Wow.
I can't even imagine that. This looks like weeks to me.
Yeah, I was saying, listen.
But you dilute, I always save these little plastic caps off of the 2-liter soda bottles, and you just put a cap there and you drip the India ink in there, and then you just put water in there and you dilute it, and then you just keep going over and building up the gradations, and it's you would think it's a slow process, but it's actually not. You keep going, and that subtlety over time, and I really like the outcome.
Just trying to get it back in here before I.
Yeah, you better not bend it, Panda.
No, I know, and you could see like it feels like the ink is going to almost come off of my hand. It doesn't, but it feels. No,
I put fixative over the top of it, sprayed it really well.
It's amazing.
I think that's the thing with your paintings; they look so alive.
Yeah,
like it looks like almost like the colors are gonna like come off because it looks so shiny and alive.
Well, that's the downside of doing things like the VIP event, where there's so few people that get to see these pieces, and they never get to be viewed in the galleries or big events or anything. Yeah. So many people don't see my originals before they're sold to a private collector. And I you can't complain about your pieces selling at all. But I really like people to see the originals because a reproduction just can't capture what you see on that original, that canvas.
Do they normally have your art at the gallery? Is it on board?
I don't know. I really don't know what they have. Yeah. Nobody really tells me anything or keeps me advised as to what they have displayed or So I
We'll be on
really
the
don't know.
hunt.
Yeah, you know what? He loves when we go to Disney and take a photo of his
Yeah, I
art
will.
somewhere.
We'll send it
And I
to you.
realized that he really is not in the know of where. He's like, oh, you found
No.
it there. Like you would
I've
think
heard
they
that
tell them.
before. Like
Yes.
I've had other Disney artists ask, like, "Hey, if you see my piece, please tag me so I know where it is."
Yeah,
Which is crazy. Like you would think they would tell you guys. It's
you'd
crazy.
think you would think so, but no.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Craig, this blew me away. I'm
Good.
still like going.
Good.
Like, I really, it's far more than I expected. I have to be honest.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
You're
it.
very well.
Do you have any Beauty and the Beast? Have you done anything with Beauty and the Beast yet? We have a question.
Not yet.
Is that something that you
Stained
want to
glass.
do?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do a great one of him and her together. Now, question would be, which ones do you prefer? Would you prefer more of a detailed animated version or the
The
liver
live
action version?
action.
I think the animated.
Yeah, and Corinne says live action. I probably would go with animated.
I'm biased.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen enough of Emma
Amazing.
Watson.
All right, so
Well,
just
see,
to
I can't
reiterate,
do likenesses. That's
Yeah.
another thing that this I can't do the actors' likenesses.
Oh yes, you can't do like Emma.
Oh,
Watson.
that's true. Right.
Now I could.
Right.
It's odd because I could do that when I did Star Wars, and Disney owned them, but I can't do it with the movies that Disney makes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
it
Pete
really doesn't
says
make any sense.
Pete says Craig is so talented he can paint Gene in a Jets jersey and make him look sharp. Now that's skill. I was going to ask if you could paint me like one of your French girls.
Oh wow.
And for any Titanic fans out there.
And
That
of
costs you a
course,
lot of sodas.
Connor wants a Carnotaurus painting. I mean, dinosaur is going away, so you might have
Connor, I'll
yeah,
tell
if you
Connor,
do some
I'll draw-
dinosaur.
I'll draw him a Carnotaurus.
I could do some paint by number for him.
All right.
Wow, thanks guys.
Oh man. So is there a ride that you're looking forward to doing most when you get down here?
I'd like to do the Ratatouille. I think that would be a lot of fun. My brother keeps telling me I've got to do the Avatar ride,
Yeah.
and
Oh
And
my
Guardians, you have
Guardians,
to do the
you gotta
Guardians.
do
coaster.
Guardians.
Do they set you up with some lightning lanes or no?
no. As a matter of fact, I had to buy my own park hopper passes.
They don't give
Okay.
him tickets to the park. How is that possible? Which cost them nothing,
Right.
technically.
Just
Yeah.
a little
sorry.
VIP tour or something. Come on.
You're already in the park. You're already there.
Yeah.
I know.
So
It's
Thursday
not like
the
I'm
20
making them any money or anything. I mean,
Craig, we're all going to be there Thursday the 27th. We will make sure we visit you with a peach iced tea.
please do.
And if
No,
you're free,
Saturday
we'll
the
try to
27th.
take you
Saturday's
on
the-
Guardians or something or Ratatouille.
Saturday the 27th. Panda.
Yeah. What I
You
said.
you said Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I was
In
like,
my mind, it's
Saturday.
Thursday. Saturday the 27th. Yes.
Looking forward
And
to it.
yeah, thank you so much. I would keep you forever. Now that I got my painting, I can get rid of you. You can go now. Thanks. Craig, I will be in touch. Give me that website again, or the Facebook page again.
Craig Skaggs illustration.
Skaggs for those not
Right.
knowing.
Yep. And I believe Tina had it. She was putting. We definitely have it in the chat. So it's definitely.
Thank you, Tina.
Perfect.
Craig, we will be in touch. Thank you so much. I will see you on Saturday.
You are welcome. And thanks for everybody over here. That's great.
Oh. Awesome. And a peach iced tea will be coming your way.
Terrific. Looking forward to it.
Awesome.
And we have to get a we're gonna get a what's the guy with the lantern? Oh my god, I can't think his name.
Caretaker.
Caretaker.
Thank you. I was gonna say Hatbox Ghost, but that's not it. We'll see you, Craig. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Uh,
Hi, everybody. My name is Lisa Thompson, owner of MC Travel Company, formerly Mouse Class Travel. What started with a dream of building magical vacations for everyone at Disney World has now turned into creating magical vacations worldwide. We're 75% repeat and referral. That's because when clients first came to us, they came to us for our expert planning inside theme parks at Walt Disney World and Disneyland, as well as Universal. But now we have diversified and are now selling vacations worldwide. The reason why you would want to book with me is because no matter which vacation you book, you get the same group of hardworking agents all working on your vacation. There is not one single agent at my agency that you work with. When you book with us, you become our family. That means that the entire team at MC Travel Company works for you. We each specialize in a portion of your vacation and then bring it all together in the end for you to enjoy. So for your next vacation, consider MC Travel Company. And thank you, Panda, for allowing us to sponsor this channel. Have a magical day.
Guys, why you would not use a Disney travel agent is beyond me. It doesn't cost you a cent, and they do such amazing work. And so everyone you deal with in their company is fantastic, right?
And it's free. It's free.
Yeah,
So-
We did see a letter today from someone that her Disney friend said, "How in the world did you get a reservation there within like?"
Yeah,
No, she booked it like a
Cinderella's
month
Royal
ago.
Table.
And
Amen.
she's like, "This is what we do. They just check every."
Because
so
if you
often.
request a certain restaurant, they will sit every single day, and that will be their focus to try and get you that restaurant.
and
I think they will.
get
Try
it
to do
done.
it yourself, believe me, it sucks.
They are great at it, and I think they have like 100% accuracy when trying to get you that dining
They
reservation.
do. They've never not gotten somebody the res, which
Yeah.
is scary to say because there's going to be a day where maybe they can't, but apparently they always
So
find a
far,
way.
they're undefeated when it comes to that. So
Undefeated.
we love
I
it.
always like having other people do the stuff that I don't like doing for free. It's nice.
There you go.
Gene,
So,
that painting, that Leota.
I know.
I
I
told
literally
you. I
went
told
through
you
the
to love it.
commercial to look at all his artwork, and I'm like, oh my god.
I just
Yeah.
I've
believe
seen
that.
some of
In
it
fact,
last year, so it's amazing.
Come on, you're going to tell me if he didn't make this, I hate to tell him, people would buy that in a
I
print.
know.
But you can't. Yeah, I
Better
can't.
not put it on eBay, Panda.
Panda's got a one of one. Panda's got a one
Yeah.
of one. And that will go perfect with your decor, man. Like you got like
Right?
Yeah.
you got so
yeah.
much cool haunted mansion stuff. That
One
would
day,
perfectly.
Panda should do a video of his haunted mansion house because it's crazy, guys.
Yeah.
You can see it on his Instagram. A little bit of it.
Yeah.
I'll make more, Corinne.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, thanks, Joey. This was another Roosevelt's. I got to stop buying them. I can't afford them. I'm done. I'm done for a while.
Oh, is it a haunted mansion
Fine.
one?
Yeah, it's the.
That's cool.
Is it the Hitchhiking Ghost? I can't see. Oh, it's the painting. Very cool.
All right. What news we got?
Oh, well, first we got Disney has filed permits for Country Bear musical jamboree at Magic Kingdom. There we go.
Gene, you loved it. You loved it. Gene was clapping and smiling and going, ha, ha, ha. Oh, oh.
Panda goes, Panda made me clap. And then he goes, you're so feet. Stop clapping.
This is all
he
of
really,
us. We're like this. Gene is like this.
Gene, you have no rhythm. You can confirm that.
I have no
And
rhythm.
then he got us all off track.
Yeah, I said, stop.
Panda-
Don't worry about it.
Panda gave me the stand. He's sitting right next to me. He's giving me a stand on because I wasn't clapping.
I was staring at his hands.
And he made me clap. So I started clapping. And then like within 2 minutes, he's like, you know what? You are so upbeat. Stop clapping. You're messing it up.
Just stop.
Goofy guy, you have to go see the Country Bear Jamboree this week before it closes.
Yes, you see it. It is in bad shape right now. They're very clickety, and the
That's
sound
part
is
of
so.
the charm. It's part of the charm that like you hear the eyes blinking
Mr.
like
Drew.
mechanics. You know, I love
Mr.
it.
Drew in the house. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say
No, Joey, they're just being
Did the
updated.
songs,
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
songs
be
get
totally
stuck in
different,
your head? Because they get stuck in my head. I kept like humming them.
like
for
a
days.
nightmare. Like a nightmare. So let me say this. No offense to anyone who loves Country Bears. We can all love what we love. Listen, I'm a Jet fan, and we're losers. So
Okay, so let's get to the next news. You could save up to 30% at Alani this summer.
What happened to Dean?
I got Patty. He was gonna say something bad about the Bear Jamboree, and Patty, I'm sorry, I had to remove him. You could bring him back.
I was like, what happened?
So I'm
Good.
glad that. Oh wait,
On the bu-
did everybody get my
Go
Did everybody get my review?
Go ahead.
No, I just said it, so everybody heard my review.
No,
Yes.
he took you away.
His review was bad.
I'll leave my review for another time. I don't want to bring
No,
the
come
show
on. You
down.
didn't like. I understand if you weren't. If it did, you didn't have it since you were a kid. You don't like it. I know it was boring to you.
I didn't have it as a kid either. I still love it.
Uh-huh.
You guys, since we heard it all, Gene.
But his daughter saw that for the first time and the Tiki
loved
Room, Angie, and she liked the Bears. She thought the Bears were better than the Tiki Room.
Yeah, she loved it. She never seen it before. That in the Tiki Room, she never seen before, and she also got to see another thing she got to see that she never seen before was Carousel of Progress. So she had a bunch of stuff that she's never done before. My wife too. So
Tomorrow. Love it.
Yeah, she thought that was pretty boring, didn't she?
she thought that one was boring.
And
Which I get.
Angie's,
I get it.
she's
23.
like early 20, yeah, early 20s.
In the
She's like-
summer when it's 100 degrees and you need somewhere to just get in the AC.
That's what it's perfect for.
Great, and it's never a wait. So
Debbie says, "My poor Gene, that was me." Debbie, you should know what he puts us through.
this is what you come here for, the absolute shenanigans.
And I did it for Sammy too, because Sammy asked
love
me to
Debbie.
be not nice to Gene while she's gone, because somebody needs to give him a hard time.
Oh, we hit 100 likes. Thank you, everybody.
So Corinne just stood frozen for like 2 seconds with a face like this.
I'm sorry.
It was pretty cool for me on my end. Okay, so we talked about very quickly the 30% stays at Alani, but I'm going to take Sammy's here because I'm excited about this one. Can I go with this, Gene?
Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure animatronics to have physical faces. So they're moving away from that projected face
Thank
like
God.
is on the Frozen ride where Maelstrom was over at Epcot. And I'm
like it.
thrilled about this. I want a physical face. I don't need...
There was nothing wrong with it to begin with.
No. I know that they tried to do something more detailed with the screens, but when the screens go out or the color separation when it goes from screen to whatever the physical plastic or whatever, it's horrible. So now the physical faces, which they've shown in Shanghai with Zootopia and the Beauty and the Beast in Tokyo, this is great. I'm happy we're now getting that level of animatronic into Tiana. I'm kind of feeling more confident about Tiana as it's going because it's got to be so good, this attraction, that we're going to see a change in Frontierland, if not the deletion of Frontierland.
What I love about it is I feel like every week you hear a little bit of a news update about the ride, and each thing that comes out makes me more and more excited for it.
Yes. Did you see the floor? Like the slate, Corinne? Did you see it?
I didn't.
The ground looks great. Like they put this new slate in. It's like
the last thing I saw. This is right before the drop. There's apparently now some like glass bottles hanging or something. Somebody had a little picture of, so you can like see inside right where the drop is. Which I don't. Does that maybe mean Dr.? Because I know they said Dr. Facilier was not going to be in it, right?
I don't think he's going to be in it. And I heard from somebody why. With how they're trying to do everything is, they're scared of everything and they can't be anything, controversial. Voodoo. They have to move away from the voodoo.
Movie, and that's how it is.
Yeah, there's also things in Song of the South that they ran away from. So they don't want voodoo. Apparently, that's the thing. Which Mama Odie to me is a beautiful voodoo lady. So
yeah.
She was like, she used voodoo for good.
Yeah, exactly.
She used it for love.
It's just magic. It's just magic. So it's the same. Okay, so they gave the next news story to the blonde, who's that super technology here. So Disney Imagineering has showcased something called Holotile Floor. I have to read this, guys, because I barely understood it. So
it's definitely high tech.
Yeah, very high tech. It basically means that you could be walking. Okay, I don't even know. It doesn't mean you can be walking and not.
You can. Yeah, you can walk and it'll tell you. It doesn't matter where you walk. It'll put you where it wants you to go.
What does that even mean? Like, I'm like, does it mean I keep walking and actually don't get anywhere?
It's like the
you could just stand. You could stand still and it'll move you too.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's whatever they want it to do.
It's like when you go on Haunted Mansion, like no.
Okay,
like
let me give you two quick analogies, and Gene, correct me if I'm wrong or come up with something better. But like, let's say you're doing something virtual reality, and you're in a small space. You can feel like you're running, walking, going side to side, but you're not. You're really standing and still, but you don't know it. You feel like you're moving because the floor is keeping you where it needs you to be. I did look at the video,
but I'm like, I still don't really get it.
Now, remember the Villains Con? Yes, remember the Villains Con thing at Universal where the sidewalk moves?
What?
Remember the Villains Con thing at Universal where you stand on the moving sidewalk?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this would have made that so much better because how you like got to move and you're going to hit somebody and it's very awkward. This, you could have stood on the tile and it would bring you through the attraction exactly as needed. It's pretty amazing stuff.
That'd be cool. And obviously they're showcasing it because hopefully we'll get it in new attractions coming up.
Yeah.
But we also know sometimes Imagineering likes to show us things that don't happen. So who knows? Cross our fingers.
That's true.
That it's
That's
coming.
true
So,
too.
Shelby J Loves Disney actually asked, "Where's Sammy?" So, guys, if you came in late, Sammy is a little under the weather, but she's fine. Everything's great, but she'll be back next week. So, you'll see her here next week.
She told me to tell everybody she misses you, but she's doing okay.
It's that time where everybody gets a little.
Yeah. It's that time of year. So I got some sad news because this is my favorite. It's not my favorite restaurant, but it's my favorite resort, and it's going to be going through some changes. The Big River Grill and Brewing Company it's actually closing this weekend at Disney's Boardwalk in Walt Disney World. That's.
I never had a good meal there. Never.
It wasn't one of my favorite, but just there's so much changing. I just want it to be done already. Like we're still waiting for the Cake Bake Shop to open. Tutorial Foreigner was still there. Flying Fish is still there. But there's really no way to eat for lunch. So what they are going to be doing is they are going to be bringing in food trucks, so that way at least there's some way to eat for lunch besides just the deli. And that'll always kind of like, I guess they're going to change them around, like every day maybe bring in a new one. And I don't know if they're going to use the ones from Disney Springs. I really don't know how they're going to work it. I guess we'll find out in the next couple of weeks. But they are going to bring in food trucks, so there will still be a lunch option at the boardwalk. So we still have that. Have you guys ever eaten there before?
Jason says they had a carpet that smelled terrible. I didn't even notice that, but that's gross.
I feel like I went to ESPN. I don't think I ever made it to Big River.
I've eaten there a couple of times.
I got a big bone in my burger from there, and they told me that because the meat was ground fresh there. And I was like, well, how does a bone? I mean, it was a pretty large bone, almost broke.
Really?
Yeah, it was horrible. I'll never go back.
I can imagine you never went back. I would be like, no.
So it was just like a pub kind of food, like burgers and fries and stuff. It wasn't bad, but it was nothing spectacular you couldn't get somewhere else for probably half the price.
Yeah.
But I heard the beer wasn't that great either, and that they had their own brewing.
I never had the beer there. I'm not a big beer drinker, so I can't call that. I don't know.
And as I'm understanding it, they're shutting down all their locations, so it's not just.
I didn't even know there was other locations. I thought it was just.
Yeah, I read about.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So it seems like the company itself is kind of shuttering.
Oh, I heard Disney told them you got a couple of days to get out, and that's it.
So. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, the way I understood it was like almost.
There was a letter being shared on social media with what they sent to employees, basically like their termination letter that got sent, I guess, everywhere. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. But I agree with Donna in the chat is asking, I wonder what they're going to put in its place. And I'm like, it's kind of weird when Disney says that something is closing and then you don't
come up with something. Yeah.
Like, hello?
They do need like a quick service there, don't they?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Jason,
we have like Abracadabra bar, but that's about it.
Jason Bourne says the Diablo pasta at Big River was good. I never had that. It was great. I never had that, so I can't call it.
I'm laughing at Simba's joke. The burger bone wasn't humorous. That's good. Okay, you guys have to help me with this one because I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay. Mardi Gras float riding will use virtual queue at Universal Studios parade theme. Revealed. So I guess, how did they do it previous? You would have to wait online to get on the float? I thought that was like tickets were handed out to people or something. I don't know.
I think there's a line, right? I never did it before, so I can't call it. But
I thought you signed up as a pass holder in a team.
that might be it. That might be it.
So that's why I don't know why it would need a virtual queue.
Maybe that's like if you're not a pass holder and you want to do a day of.
Maybe.
It's probably that. But we should be doing that together. That would be hilarious if we all get on the float together.
And we could do it with Morgan probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be so much fun. But yeah, I saw the sign up was out for annual pass holder if you want to do the Mardi Gras float at Universal. So
I will be there on Thursday actually to set up my pass. I bought it like over the summer and I haven't yet to use it. So I'm actually launching my pass.
It's such a great deal with Universal. Yeah. And like I hope that now with Epic coming up that if you're already a pass holder, maybe we can just like add it on a little cheaper. Or something.
Hoping.
Like get your annual passes now before Epic opens.
I have it for 15 months. Mine, and I haven't started it yet. So I'll start it on Thursday, for the first time, and then I'll have it 15 months from then. Because like I said, I bought it like in August or September, something like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So
do you get the one that gives you the parking? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Otherwise, I have to go with you because I got the one with the parking. So
yeah, we have the valet parking. It's amazing. I love it. I would die.
So bougie. So bougie.
No, it's so nice because you have your own security.
Well, wait,
that's the best thing.
The parking is like $50 there if you don't have it.
Yeah, and I have yeah. So,
but they know when you get there, they could tell just by looking at you. Are you spending $50? They're like, you're a pass holder. Huh? I'm like, yeah. They just know.
We always tip, and it's just having that like you don't have to go through regular security. It's so worth it, Gene. It is, and yeah.
I used to have it where the one I had a couple of years ago was the one with the valet, but they didn't have valet because of COVID. So I just got they just put me in premier parking.
But even if you get the pass that has free premium parking, I mean, can you imagine if Disney had that?
Yeah,
I would sign up in a second.
I think I got the higher end, so I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah,
I just don't remember. I don't remember offhand.
Gene, before we get, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to read. She said that they have a Disney. They have a dining package that includes riding on a Mardi Gras float. Sam got that too for April. She chose Finnegan's.
Oh, that would be. We should do that.
Yeah.
Eat at Finnegan's, get on the parade float.
I know my family wants to go, so I would love to be like, come and watch us on the floats, and I'll travel the beats.
We eat the split pea soup constantly, me and Corinne, at Finnegan's.
I've never eaten at Finnegan's before.
So if they had an exorcist float and we puked, it would be so awesome.
Do they make a shepherd's pie at Finnegan's?
Yes,
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm all in then.
I had it,
and you would like it. It's good.
I love it.
Jim, before we go on, let's get to our new sponsor, Victor Naraki Real Estate. Yes. He's got a commercial for you. This guy's good if you're looking to buy a home in Florida.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Dude, what are you doing?
You said if I wanted to buy or sell a house in Central Florida that I should follow you.
On social media!
You got a link?
Buying or selling a home, visit celebratingflorida.com or follow me on social media.
I love that. I think the commercial is really pretty clever and done in a way that it's funny.
I like it.
You could have done it right. You could have done it stupidly, but he did.
Yeah, he did it funny. He did. It was good. I liked it. Jason Vaughan says we should do it at Pat's when Piano Rob is performing. He's now over at the Sports Bar. That's true. I'll see. I think I'm gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna see him tomorrow. As a matter of fact. So shout out to Piano Rob
about that.
If he's watching. He double dips, man. He's in both.
He's in everything.
Yeah, man. And he does. I think he's on them both in the same day, which is even cooler. So, really all right. I think I'm up, right?
Yeah,
it's Sammy's actually. If you want to take Sammy's,
the Disneyland Resort to build new entry gates to Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure.
They looked fine to me when I was there years ago. So I don't know.
You know how small they are.
Are they?
They're okay. Like, I think it's not even just an entry gate, but do you remember, like, if you're gonna go on Mr. Toad's ride at Disneyland or even Snow White's? Is it Scary Adventure? I don't know if that was called. The little entrance thing that you have to go through is like.
I don't think that's what they're talking about.
No, I know it's in the front, but they're kind of similar. They're not. I think it's the thing that they're not.
Listen, if I fit through without getting the butter, it was okay. Nobody came with the butter.
Completely ADA approved or something, so I think they need to change it because of that, just to be a little.
I will tell you,
everything is smaller at Disneyland. It's tiny.
But for the longest time, Carousel of Progress had turnstiles that embarrassed me because it was a little. I mean, they were so tiny. They were built for like 1971, and we're a little bigger now, and I'm bigger, obviously. And it was like I really would tell people behind me, "Do you have butter, just in case?" So, Corinne, you're up.
So Tarzan's Treehouse at Hong Kong Disneyland will be reopening after 4 years. Apparently, it closed right after COVID and hasn't been, or before COVID, obviously, but it didn't reopen after COVID. And it hasn't opened until now. Obviously, I've never been to Hong Kong Disneyland. I didn't even know that was a
thing. Did you see the picture? That looks just like the beginning of.
Listen, anytime you see any of the overseas park, they look freaking stunning. Like, it's so.
Oh my God, I'm singing the song. For one so small.
Yeah. You would think, after 4 years, you start thinking maybe it's never going to reopen. You know?
Yeah. I mean, we know they had, because they opened and then they closed again. I mean, they had so much issues. I feel so bad for them. But luckily, is it Hong Kong that just, which is it Shanghai that opened Zootopia, or is it Hong Kong?
I think Shanghai. Yeah.
Shanghai. Yeah.
So I know my daughter, like the next one my daughter wants to visit is Hong Kong. She's like gung ho. She's already did Paris. She's done Japan.
So jealous.
Now it's like her thing is Hong Kong.
I got to do Japan. If I ever did one of those, I got to do Japan.
I want to do Japan so bad. I just literally watched TikTok videos of 7-Eleven food in Japan. It's insane. It's so amazing. Everything's amazing in
They have
Japan.
7-Elevens in Japan?
What?
They have 7-Elevens in Japan?
Yeah, they have 7-Elevens, and they're like they have like a smoothie machine. You take a cup out of the fridge that has fruit, like fresh fruit, and then they have a machine that you put the cup in and then mix the smoothie for you. It's so cool.
That's great. You need that.
Yeah, and Japan's known for the Tokyo
Hyper.
Disney Sea is known for they have like the best merch on the planet.
Oh my god, I don't even know.
Yeah, she's still every time we go into the store, she'll be like, in Japan they had stop.
Or around Christmas time, I always see the Japanese ladies with like these gingerbread hats and stuff, and I'm like, I want them, and they're right from Japan. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
I got one of those hats. Like it's a big Christmas hat. Like when it's from Tokyo, because they have the best stuff. But yeah, right. So hopefully soon we can go.
So Selena Gomez and David Henry are returning to do a reboot of Wizards of Waverly Place. Who's excited? Now, listen, my kids, they grew up on the show, so I watched it through my kids, right? Like as we, we always watch what as parents, we always watch what our kids watch. And so I watched the show. It was in my house every day, amongst other shows, Hannah Montana and all them. But this was one of the shows that they love to watch. And I got to be honest, I'm probably going to watch it, the reboot, just to see. I'm probably going to,
I've never seen it, but I'll check it out.
I'm too old. That wasn't my
it was right in my kids' wheelhouse of what they would watch when they were little. It was like 2007, so my daughter was 7 years old. My son was 5 years old. It was right there. It was perfect timing for them. And,
are they excited that it's coming back? Like, is Angie excited to watch it?
I don't know. I got to ask her.
We have to. I'm curious.
Selena Gomez is having getting popular again. So maybe that's why, she's hanging with Taylor Swift. So that's how you get popular.
Yeah. Patty says they watched it with me instead of the other way around. Maybe that might be some, but listen, all kidding aside though, I grew up, when I didn't grow up, they grew up watching it. I watched it with them because it was just on all the time in the house. So I'm actually, the same thing, they brought back Girl Meets World for Boy Meets World. I was excited for that because I want to see where everybody is, So I'm excited to see what they do with this. And I believe Selena Gomez and David Henry are both executive producers of it. Selena Gomez is only going to be on as a special guest every now and then. So she won't be part of the normal. She's not part of the normal everyday cast, but David Henry is. And I believe he it's now him. He gave up his wizard powers and he's now like just a regular dad without wizard powers. And then a young wizard comes to visit him and asks him to train him. So that, I believe, is the plot of the new show. So I'm excited for it. I think it'll do well.
I'm sorry to say, I've never seen it.
Well, now you have some homework.
I have to do it.
You have Disney Plus.
If you're gonna be around Chicago, Illinois, you can visit Walt Disney Birthplace. They're now offering virtual tours of his childhood home. I'm not so excited about this, but yeah, I mean, it looks nice, but I'm assuming there's not really any Disney references. Obviously, he was a baby. I'm just going to see somebody's house and know that Walt lived there. I think that's cool, but I rather visit the apartment, the museum, or the apartment in Disneyland. But this, if I was in Illinois, I'd probably go. I would. I bet you they're not charging a lot for it.
And I agree. Like, there's nothing that you're going to see that it won't just look like any other historical home.
Oh, he was poor, just like me. Something, I don't know.
Yeah, we can all relate. Okay, the next one, Sammy, I can read it. Tron 3, starring Jared Leto, begins filming. I honestly had no idea that Tron was this popular, that we're getting another one.
I don't think it is. I hate it. No, I don't hate it. I should say that.
I dislike Tron.
I just can't get into it. I've tried. It's
cannot sit through a Tron movie. I'm sorry. Yeah. I try. I really do.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
I don't care about the grid. I don't care what's in.
Anybody in the chat who likes Tron?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure we're killing a bunch of.
It's got a cult fan base, a cult fan following, but it's just not for me.
But Jared Leto, so is that now like Disney's new darling? Because he was in Haunted Mansion and now he's in Tron. Like, because I feel like sometimes they get like that. They like certain actors, and they just keep putting them in everything.
He's this generation's Johnny Depp. Maybe we'll see.
Never. He could never.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's just I probably would be more excited about the attraction at Magic Kingdom than the movie. So
I'm curious what people are saying. All right, It needed Mary T. Wells actually nails it. It's because it needs to justify the ride, and it's really, really true. It really was. It is. Joey,
they can do more merchandise, all that stuff.
Yep. Stephanie Keel has never watched Tron. Don't worry about it. You're not missing anything. Joey D says he loves it, so he's glad they're making another one.
Oh God.
I guess that's up to you, Joey. We won't judge you much. Patty says he didn't originally like it, but he rewatched it the other day, and it wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad. Wow, that's a
glowing review.
Jason Bourne says Tron Legacy barely made its money back. Sounds about right.
Yeah,
I can imagine the budget. Yeah.
I'm just with the issues that they've been having at the box office. I just don't know if
it's not a sure bet. Stop it.
Yeah, you guys need to.
Ooh, Charles Phillips says it's 45 days until his first Disney vacation. God bless, man, and enjoy it.
And he asked, "What's the best fried cheese on Disney property?" Yikes! I don't. Do they have fried cheese?
I think they have it at the
Festival
of the Arts is one of the things they have fried cheese.
Yeah, but I heard that it wasn't that great.
That's what I heard too. But you know what? Things change there. You could get something one day that's amazing. The next day it's not good. It matters on the chef and the preparation. So I would try it again.
I heard it wasn't even the flavor of it. A friend of mine told me that it's like a thin little wafer, like it's like a little cracker of cheese. It's not really. It's like
right.
And then he's like, you have all these dipping sauces still left because it's not enough to get you through it.
I love like a cheese board, like a wine and cheese.
A little charcuterie.
Yeah, but I haven't. So I could name tons of those, but fried cheese, just nothing like pops out.
Oh, look. Just to bring us back to another story, Travis Tetrick says just did the tour of Walt's apartment last week, and it was worth it. Very cool. Highly recommend. So that was probably it's not the house because so that might have more Disney references than the apartment, I would imagine. Right?
I think so. Gene, I'm going to run away for 1 second. My sickness is making me run to the little boy's room and bring me back in when I come back. Goodbye.
Bye. Well, it doesn't matter because the next
live
story
TV
is fine. The Moldorama machine got removed from Universal. So if you guys haven't heard about this, the Moldorama machine, it got really popular during Halloween Horror Nights, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where they basically, they make a little.
It's like a little plastic molding
like
of
a little
toy.
plastic mold figure. And some people, like my sister's husband collects them. And they do them all the time, and they do sell. I think they sold out like some of them. And during Halloween Horror Nights, they have different characters, so they were super popular. So I'm a little confused. They said the machine got removed, so maybe they just are
refurbishing them.
Yeah, maybe coming out with something new. Because I have a hard time because I always see people talking about this.
What do you figure it is? Because like it's not like it takes up a lot of room, a lot of space. Like why bother get rid of it? It can't be like it's not cost productive because. It doesn't take anything up, unless, like you said, they're going to be redoing it.
It's just an article about that it's being have been removed. I guess Universal hasn't really said any, they haven't confirmed or denied that it's gone. So maybe we will just see a new machine.
They might be being charged for the machine, and somebody has to come and put materials in there to make those things. So there's got to be some logistics that we don't know about that are just not good.
Yeah, that's
and maybe
true.
The machine messes up half the time. Who knows?
But
Mary T. Wells.
They're all gone.
Mary T. Wells wants to make sure you wash your hands, John.
I did, Mary. I did. And I use sanitizer, but I got to use more at Disney. Let me tell you, though, when you touch things at Disney, just the railings, God knows. We saw Bear Jamboree. It was packed. I could only imagine the
and people are back to coughing and sneezing, just like right there at you. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I wish they still had I don't know why get rid of the Purell things. I wish they still had them everywhere.
Yeah. A lot of times, Universal makes me mad. Universal would have 20 machines out. None of them are filled with anything. Don't make me do this constantly.
They're back that you can purchase with cute characters. So that's why they removed it. So you will buy it.
Yeah, I keep one in my bag all the time. But they should, even without COVID, there's still just other germs around. Give us something to, So, I guess that's gonna bring us to some merch. Should we do? Let's talk about Linda Stroller rental first.
Oh yeah.
Patty, bring it up. Patty.
Hello.
There we go. All right. The most professional and convenient stroller rental company in the business, the number one choice amongst Disney travelers. Orlando Stroller Rental has a huge selection of single and double strollers. All strollers come with a free cooler, parent console, and rain cover. They have a very convenient counter at the Orlando International Airport at Terminal B, side level 1, or they even offer free delivery to Disney resorts, Universal area resorts, as well as Airbnbs. So make the number one choice, your choice, Orlando Stroller Rental, family owned and operated since 2008. You can check them out on their website, orlandostroller.rentals.com. Guys, why load your stroller on the airplane, in the car, taking up space? You get down here and
It's
you
also a much better stroller.
Yes,
probably going to be able to bring
100%. So go use them. They are fantastic. Go check them out. And let's see.
Oh, Gene, I got to tell you something. I forgot.
Yes,
I've got this and you don't. I'm sorry. You can visit it at my house.
I was just gonna say you're such a. I can't say that.
Yep.
All right, let's see some merch.
Merchandise.
Is it good? Is it good this week?
I mean, I tried. I don't want to do too much, but
okay. I love the blue pillow.
Okay, so this collection is called Madly. I can't say this word. I can't say this word.
What is it?
Mischievous.
Mischievous. Mischievous. You got it.
Just some words are hard. This is a whole collection. They kind of called it out with Festival of the Arts. It is by a specific designer, but I am assuming this is going to be around, for months.
Okay, why do I like that?
Yeah, it's all kind of like, that these characters were, a little crazy, and just, splattered stuff everywhere. But it's cute.
Gene, do you like this?
These are bookends.
I kind of like these pieces.
Me too.
Yeah, I think they're really cute. And it's a fun group of characters that I like. I mean, Madam Mim, when was the last time you saw merchandise with her?
Right?
Never, ever. So I really like to see that they brought in some characters that never get any
I love this.
I know. These are garden gnomes. They're really cute. But there's a
that's cool.
And this is
like the ride.
The lamb.
Yeah.
And there's the hyenas from Lion King. They're
Mhm.
I know. You can just hear their
That's
voice.
Ed.
When you see those. But yeah, they're really cool. And they can be found, as far as I've seen them, I've only seen them in the American Adventure Pavilion. I don't know if that's just for Festival Arts, that maybe they're just going to be in there for now. But they're also in Shop Disney. But here's a caveat with that. Shop Disney, all of the pieces are more expensive. I have no idea what happened.
Ooh.
The bookends in the park are $44.99. On Shop Disney, I think they're like $69.99.
Wow.
So
that's
I
crazy.
don't know. Yeah,
That
so
makes
there's
no
a
sense.
huge difference. This has happened before. I've seen it happen with like Dooney bags, and there is like, for example, like you can get a Nike dry fit on Shop Disney for $95, but it's $100 here in the park. So it's like sometimes there's like weird differences like that. But
Victoria's
this is a
Secret
huge difference. This is a huge
once
difference.
got in trouble because their catalogs had different prices based on where they were.
Mhm.
Victoria's Secret
Really?
catalog. That was a big deal. Like, like, oh, these people have more money, so you charge more for the same item. But Disney needs to that price should be across the board the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super, super weird. And I feel like a lot of people do that thing where they're like, oh my God, I have to get it on, like, Shop this, I'm going to get it. Just check. And here's the thing, you can also get your discount in the park.
Yeah.
PVC, Disney Visa, annual pass.
Yeah.
So it's a little, sometimes a little weird with Shop Disney and that, because people, they sell us out in the park and then people go there and then it's way more expensive. So, but yeah, next one up, Patty. We have more. Okay, UK. It's all gonna. I feel like it's gonna be Epcot centric. UK Pavilion got some new. I don't know what we're gonna call. Is this like Queen Mini or is it like Mod?
Barista Mini? Oh no.
Yeah, like I feel like it's like a Mod 60s Mini kind of. But they came out with a whole new collection. There is a teapot. There's a Dooney. There's a Dooney tote. It's really cute. The pink. It's really nice.
I feel like I'm looking through a slot in a fence.
Yeah, you are. Oh, there you are.
But yeah, it's a specific style. I don't know if she's supposed to look like a queen. Like it says, queen, but it's a little different. But at least
it's very British. Fancy a cuppa.
Yeah.
I learned what cuppa tea is.
But it's just, I feel like Minnie looks like she's like in the 60s, like Twiggy or something. It's Twiggy Minnie. but it's really cute. It has this one I really like. So this
King
is
Mickey?
a Mickey plush as King Mickey, and that's really cute.
Cute.
It has a
That
little
is cool.
cape on. So I love those
I'm s-
plushes.
I do like that.
But obviously, yeah, this is UK Pavilion at Epcot. I think that's the only place they have it. And the next
Oh,
one
no.
up.
Jason Vaughn says it's giving mini bitty boot vibes. Yeah, I can see that.
Yes, very, very
yes.
Yeah, good
Jason.
call out.
Jason,
I
yeah.
agree. It is weird. Okay, these ones I love. This is the Walt Disney World Park Icon. Wait till you see the backpack, Panda.
All right.
Park Icons collection. They have, tons of things. There's the backpack. Look how
Oh, yeah.
that is. I love it. I love the colors. I love like seeing all the icons.
How big is that?
It's a normal backpack size.
Okay.
So yeah, normal backpack size, and then you can have a matching hat. And I believe the backpack is like 45.
That's not bad at all.
It's not super
I
crazy.
thought it'd be a lot more than that.
Yeah, don't kill me if it's wrong, but brass. But it's a cool collection, and it seems like they keep coming out a couple pieces all the time. So I foresee it being very popular and selling out fast.
I hear Gene doing the he's getting the cold eye.
I always have that. That's all year round.
Me too. I have a nasal drip like always.
And then now, last but not least, some stuff that's not from the parks because I was trying to include it. This is from Walmart. I brave the Walmart crowds, which I don't really like.
Where's the other half of the shirt? Is it me?
It's a pajama set with shorts. So there's shorts underneath there. I usually don't like going to Walmart because I hate it, but I go there for the Disney stuff because sometimes they have really good Disney stuff and it's cheap. All these pajama sets are $15.
Wow.
So, I mean, yeah, you can't find that at Disney parks. You're never going to find a pair of pajamas for $15.
You can't find anything for $15.
Exactly. You can maybe find like
I like the hat.
And there's
I love the hat.
And like there's more. The Mickey goes all the way around, and it's all different Mickeys, so it's really cool. It has like Sorcerer Mickey and everything. And I think this is like $12. So yeah, and Jason asked if this is a Walmart near Disney. It's not super close. I live in Kissimmee, so it's closer to Kissimmee. But yes, all the Walmarts near a Disney park will have different stuff than in other areas of the country. Unfortunately, we do get more stuff like that. And this is a sleep shirt, and I did buy it. It's the softest thing ever, and I love it. And my sister was literally like, "That's not a sleep shirt. You're wearing a muarau." I was like, thanks. I guess I'm just at that age now where I'm gonna
She wants it. No, Raven wants it.
No, I'm like, I'm gonna wear it. I wear it out when I walk the dogs. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm gonna wear it. It's great. But yeah, so if you are looking, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, we want t-shirts when we go on our trip. Go to your Walmart. You will most likely find some really cool, and even if you get here and you can, have a car, drive to the Walmart closest to the Disney parks, and you will find so much nice merchandise for cheap. Because a lot of people say like, oh, it's a quality difference. And I hate to tell you, Disney parks quality is not that great. I buy a lot of t-shirts from there, and they all get ruined in a couple of months. So I think like if you can buy a t-shirt for $10 instead of $25, that will definitely help you, on your trip. So that's all I had.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. Guys in the chat, do you guys have anything for us?
Yeah.
I'm just looking around.
Mary T. Will says Five Below also has Disney tees.
Oh, yeah. I love those.
I didn't know that.
See,
I always
Raven
think,
says,
they want to go up there.
Raven says, I
totally
want it. Happy birthday, Raven. That is Corinne's sister.
Yeah,
It's
happy birthday.
her birthday today. Today she is 63.
I wish. She's the younger sisters.
She's the baby.
Yeah, she's the baby.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Five Below has really good t-shirts, but I think they only go up to an XL. Mary might know, but I feel like I've looked at stuff there before, and I can't. I need a little bit bigger than that. But they're cute and they're cheap. So
cool.
Highly recommend. But yeah.
All right. So yeah.
All right, Gene. Gene, JSA Creations.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
We're talking about merch. We better show it now.
Let's do it now, Patty. JSA Creations. And for anybody asking, yes, that is me playing the guitar on that commercial.
Is it?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Stop it.
good job, Dean.
That's pretty cool.
Slapping the bass.
Okay, so I do have to say
That's
something.
not me.
that I
I'm
just
joking. Right? You
saw.
really bought that?
Oh, I really did think it could have been. But I got to tell you something about the ears. Now, I know Sammy and her husband, Joey, do those ears.
Yes.
They give Joey the credit. I need to know whose idea it was. Did you see the ear from up where the balloons are breaking through the top of the ear to go out? That, I need to know if that was Joey's idea or Sammy. If it's Joey's idea, his creativity is beyond what I would have thought. If it's Sammy's, I totally see it. I accept it. If it's Joey's, I don't accept it. I think it's just
I
crazy.
think it's Sammy. I think it's Sammy.
Because that's just not a guy's thing. I mean, it's great, but I just don't know. That was great. I love that.
They are really good. They've only gotten better as years have gone on, man. So I can't wait to see what else they come up with.
And my concern was that the interchangeable ears would not feel sturdy. They wouldn't lock.
Oh
on.
no, they lock in.
They lock in. They're not going anywhere. I love it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Corinne, did you? Oh no, she's back. She stopped for a second.
Did I freeze?
She stopped again. Just for a minute.
No. I thought my internet was better this time.
Gene, take us home. That was a great show, guys. Thank you so much.
Guys, great job, Patty Puddles. Not so many mistakes tonight, so I appreciate that, Patty Puddles. He did a good job. And I want to thank all our mods. Guys, you are fantastic. You helped the show go, and thank you for being part of the Disney Underground family. We really appreciate every single one of you guys. And just to say this too, when we have guests, and I want to say this because people think we didn't shout them out. When people come in, we always make sure we try to shout everybody out as they come in. But when we have a guest in, I don't want to interrupt our guest. So that's why sometimes when I won't shout out people when they come in, that's usually why I don't do it. So if I didn't shout you out today because we had a guest and same thing last week, I apologize. It's just that when we have a guest in, we want to make sure that they get the focus.
Next week we have no guests, so we'll be more chat eccentric. But
yes.
Yeah, I think they understand that. And thank you, Gene, for saying that.
Yeah, I just want to let them know if they felt like we didn't reach out to them or we didn't say hello. That was the only reason why. So when we don't have a guest, then it's easier for me to be able to do that. So.
And Gene.
Yeah,
he's gonna push that in our face all the time now.
I can't get over this. I can't. I got to go look at it for a little while now.
I hope Leon.
I'm going to show you my custom piece by Ashley Taylor. Okay, I'm going to show you that.
Corinne, did you hear just what he said? He said he hopes my cats scratch it up. Now I'm scared.
Your cats would never.
No, they're.
They.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. My daughter goes, I'm so glad I don't have a car down here because if I had a car down here, I'd be visiting John every day to go play with Leon.
Leon, I got to get you a picture. I'll get it for next show. Leon is a big, fat, 30-pound cat. Maybe I can't lift him up.
He is so cute. My daughter fell in love. My daughter fell in love. It was like love at first sight. She loves that cat. But yeah, no, thank you to everybody. Thank you to the chat, and
go see Craig at the festival if you're.
Go see Craig at the festivals. We know we will. We bring in a peach iced tea. If you go see him, bring him another peach iced tea because you can't have too many of those things.
This is true.
Yep. I guess take us home.
Thank you so much, guys. Mods, Patty, everybody. Mwah. We'll see you next week, and we'll see you in the parks.